Good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss about the starting of three-phase induction motor. I divided my lecture in two parts because overall two types of the induction motor, and we will discuss four type starting method of three-phase induction motor. So in today's class, I will discuss first two method, starting method. So when we are talking about the starting of three-phase induction motor, then as we know in the three-phase induction motor is known as the self-starting motor, or when the supply is connected to stator of a three-phase induction motor, then rotating magnetic field is produced and rotor start rotating and the induction motor starts. That is basic principle behind the induction motor. As we have seen in our previous classes, at the time of the starting, the motor slip is unity because that time the speed of motor is 0. So our S becomes equal to 1 and the starting current is very high and which may damage our circuit permanently. So to overcome this problem, starter is used and which is not to just start the motor but it perform the two main functions. One is to reduce the heavy starting current and second to provide the overload or under voltage protection. As we know, we have two type of the our induction motor. One is the squirrel cage induction motor, another is our we can say is the slip motor or phase bound motor. So for a squirrel cage induction motor, we have three type of the methods. One is the direct online, then star delta starter, and third is the auto transfer starter. When I'm talking about the um, phase bound or slip ring motor, then I will use one method which is known as the usually we can say that method is using variable resistance. So today we will discuss about the direct online starter and star delta starter. So when we are talking about our direct online starter, then you see this diagram carefully. The whole process we can easily understand here. First, you see it is our induction motor. You must have in your mind it is the induction motor, and the remaining part is our starter. Is it okay? So this method is used for the small motors up to 5 kilowatt rating to avoid the supply voltage fluctuation. That's why we are using here starter. Or you can say in this method, the starter is connected directly to three-phase supply. You see here the three-phase supply. So we connect from this supply. And this consists here you see three phases, three fuses. These fuses are used to give the easy protection here. Then you see here in this circuit this coil C1. This one the coil operating contactor, okay, and this is related to this start button as well as this stop button also. So our starter consists a coil operated contactor C controlled by the start and stop push button. Is it okay? M1, M2 or M3, these are the main switch, and A, you can see here A is auxiliary switch here. And this one is nothing but it is, we can say the overcurrent relay, or it is also known as the overload coil. That's why we are represented by OLC, and it also works, and we call it is, here is the under voltage protection relay. So these are the two main function we will see here: under voltage protection and load protection. So that time we will use these two things here. So basically what is happening here, from this power's three-phase supply, you see line N1 is connected to this portion of our coil C. Is it okay? And from line 2 you see like is going this, and the stop button is here closed, so circuit is continuous. Then this button is closed, this initially this button is also closed, it's okay. So when I put my start button, then what will be happen, this circuit is completed. Is it okay? This circuit is completed now. So from this what will be happen, this coil will energized. When this coil will energize, the our switches, three main switches and one auxiliary switches, all will shift in left hand side direction. When they will shift in the left hand side direction, then this connection will connect here, this will connect here, it will connect here, and it will connect here. So these connections are connected. So in this case what is happening, our three phase power supply is directly related to our motor. Okay, so it is the function here, the our direct online starter. So the whole thing I have discussed here. Or when the stop button S2 is normally held closed by the spring, if S2 button is pushed to stop the motor, and that condition, the supply through the contactor coil is disconnected. You can see if I put my stop button here, then this circuit will open here, and what will be happen, there is no current flowing here, so this coil will de-excited here, and if it is de-excited, then again our switch edge will move in the right hand side, and the connection will stop here. So the direct phase three phase supply is not now connected to motor. So when I put this, then it will be energized and the connection will made here. If I stop this, it means the circuit is break here, and what happening, our supply is disconnected from the motor. Now one important part which attended by this direct online starter is the under voltage protection. What happens here, when let us suppose we are saying our motor is running at a rating which we are giving in between 180 volt to 230 volt, let us suppose to understand, and if the voltage is coming is 160, so it is under voltage. In this condition what will be happen, the supply in this condition, our, you can see from this figure, this, in this condition our coil is again de-excited, and will coil will de-excited, then it will be moved in the right hand side and the circuit is break here. So if we are allowed to run our motor below the rated voltage, then the life of our motor will reduce here, and that is not good for our motor. So that's why we try to discontinue if our we are in the condition of under voltage protection. If we have the overcurrent, so we will see here the overload protection. The motor is overloaded, it means the coil which are calling here the overload coils are energized. When they will energized, so in starting what was there, the contact D was um, closed, but when it is energized, these overload coils, in this condition this will open, so you can see this will be open. open, and it will be open. It means what is happening, these are energized when because of the overloaded, and they are energized, it means our switch is moving in the left direction, and due to this circuit is not now closed. And in this condition, our this coil is de-energized here, and if coil is de-energized here in this condition, this switch is moving the right hand side, and this connection is discontinuous now here. Okay, so fuse are provided in circuit for the short circuit protection. Already I told you. If in direct online starting, if we are not using our starter, then what is the problem here? The starting current may be as large as 10 times of the full load current, and the starting torque is equal to the full load torque. And such a large starting current provide a excessive voltage drop in the line, and which supplies power to motor. So that we want to avoid here. Now we want to discuss about the second type of the starter, which we are calling is the star delta starter. The star delta starter is used for the motor designed to run normally on the delta connected stator winding. For that, we are designing this starter. You see, it is our basically the induction motor. You see, and this portion of our stator here, and it is our rotor here. Okay, and it is nothing but this is the three-phase supply. So the three-phase supply, and this particular portion is, we can show it your induction motor. Is it okay? So what we will do here, we use both type of the connections here, star as well as the delta connections. So first, to start the motor, we will use here the star connection here, and then for the normal running of the motor, we will use the delta connection here. You can see this is the star connection here, and it is the delta connection. So when I will start first, then what will be happen, my three-phase supply is attached in the form of star connection. It means what type of the A1 and A2, you see from this is A1 A2, and you can see from C1 to C2, and you see from this one is B1 to B. So these are connected now in the star connection form. Is it okay? And when motor starts running, and when its speed, and we can say when the motor picks up the speed about 80% of its rated speed. Let us suppose if we are saying our motor is running at 1000 rpm, it means when its speed reaching around 800 rpm, then switch S is immediately put into the run position, and as a result, what we want to see, and that particular position, the stator binding which was in the start connection is now changed into delta connection, and that is doing by using the and change over switch. So what we will do here, when our motor pick up the speed up to 80% of rated speed, in that condition, we will change our star connection to delta connection by using change our switch. So why we are doing all the things here? The reason behind is this: the stator winding is connected in star and then delta, so the starting line current of motor is reduced to one third as compared to starting current with the winding connected in delta. So what we are doing here, we are reducing our current one third when we are using our star connection. How it is? Because in the at the starting of an induction motor, when winding of the stator are star connected, each stator phase gets a voltage V upon under root 3. V is nothing but it is the line voltage. We have seen in this in when we are talking about the AC, three phase AC. So in that condition, you can see if we are talking about the delta connection, then you can say there the delta connection is voltage is multiplied by the under root 3 there, and star connection the voltage is divided by under root 3 here. So since the developed torque is proportional to square of voltage applied to the induction motor. Therefore, in star delta, starter reduces the starting torque to one third that is obtained by the direct delta starting. So this is all about two type of the starter. I think you understood the working principle of both type of the starter. In the next class we will discuss remaining two starters. Thank you. If you have any problem, then you can write a mail to me and sham at the rate gwc.ac.in.